Hi, everybody. Welcome to this evening's Yin practice. And the theme for tonight's practice is rest. And truly rest for rest's sake. We are actually, from a Chinese calendar perspective, we're entering winter. We've already entered winter. And it's these next few weeks, 4.5 weeks between now and winter solstice. These are actually the darkest days of the year. So this is the prime time to be stocking up on your rest, your quietude, stillness, and relaxation. So you've made it to the right place. We will start this evening lying down. If for any reason you would prefer to stay seated in some sort of meditation posture, that's also an option. Find your way down to your back. Bend your knees. Place your feet on the mat. Take the feet a little wider apart than usual and let your knees drop in towards one another. And to begin, have your arms somewhere comfortable, maybe stretched out, palms facing up, or if it feels more restorative, you can always have the hands on your body. So we'll take these first few moments and minutes together to begin to tune in. And so we are beginning lying down on our backs in a comfortable resting position, knees gently touching, feet wide apart, arms in a comfortable position, or hands resting on the body. And let's begin with several slow rounds of even count breath. So this breath, which I think all of you are familiar with, is you'll breathe in, you'll choose a count, might be 4, 5, 6 seconds. You'll breathe into that count. At the top of the in-breath, you'll pause. Then you'll exhale for that same count, but the exhalation is audible. So you actually will make a sound like ha as you exhale. And as we come into this first breathing practice, remember to bring a sense of ease and effortlessness to the breath. Just gently going to place our attention on the breath, counting, breathing into a certain count, pause just for a moment, and then breathe out for that same count, audible exhalation. This particular breath helps to nurture and nourish the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is responsible for our bodies. It's a major nerve in the central nervous system. And so as we soothe and nurture the vagus nerve with this particular breathing technique, it helps us to come out of fight, flight, busy mind, and drop into a place of rest and digest. So about another minute. The next few exhalations, really using the exhale to relax the body, allow your body to become heavy. Relax your jaw, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your ankles, toes, and feet. Relax the weight of your head. So really allow the weight of the head to settle back into the floor, to the earth. And then go ahead and release this particular breathing pattern. Spend a few moments feeling the breath. Welcome yourself to the practice this evening. And if you like, set an intention for our practice. And from here, if you like, when you're ready, inhale, stretch the legs long, stretch the arms long, take a deep, full breath. Stay with breathing out through an open mouth. Exhale, hug that right knee in towards your chest. And just stay for a few counts. Relax your shoulders. Let that right hip soften, the right ankle. And then when you're ready, inhale, slowly extending right leg, stretching arms, full body stretch. Exhale, hugging that left leg, left knee towards the torso without any strain. Just bringing that sense of gentility and receptivity into our practice. Good, and then release. When you're ready, release the arms overhead one last time, legs out long, point and flex toes a few times. And then if you like, hug the knees in towards the chest. Any intuitive movement, rocking. We will all turn to one side. Pause there for a moment. Take a breath or two into the back body. So breathing into the back body, connecting with the kidneys and the adrenal glands. And then slowly we can bring ourselves up for our first posture. So our theme tonight is rest. And I'm going to talk just a little bit about the season of winter specific to Chinese medicine. So the first posture we're going to do together, and we'll hold the pose about 3 to 4 minutes, is a forward fold, easy forward fold. Take your legs as wide apart as is comfortable for you. And if you have the blocks, it can be really lovely to greet yourself with a block or two. And if you have the block, you can rest it so that it gently presses into that space between your eyebrows. And that's actually an acupuncture point. It's very calming to the mind. So give yourself the next 15, 20 seconds to settle, make any adjustments. And once you find your position, then we allow the breath to create the shape, to fill the shape. Take a moment and relax your ankles. Relax your toes. Allow your shoulders, your neck, and your head to surrender. Allow your back body to soften. Allow yourself to receive the nurturance of each breath. And with each exhalation, allowing yourself to let go of efforting. We'll be in this posture about another 30 to 45 seconds. There's so much richness in the Yin practice. Constant invitations to listen to your body and the wisdom of your body. And give yourself maybe another 10 seconds or so. And we want to make our transition very gentle, very mindful. When you're ready, sitting up, you can temporarily take the blocks out of the way. And the next posture, so taking as much time as you need to pause, to notice. Next posture is a variation of butterfly or Baddha Konasana. And so feet don't have to touch. The closer the heels are to the groin, the more intense. So again, as a yin posture, we can allow the heels to slide away from the groin. And you might stay here. You might slowly begin to bring your body into somewhat of a forward fold. Bricks can greet your forehead again, or a pillow. Give yourself 10, 15 seconds to settle in and arrive. And then committing to stillness, committing to presence, and resting in the shape that you are making. All of the shapes that we'll do this evening help to nurture and gently stretch and nourish the meridians or energy channels of the kidney and the bladder. So kidneys and bladder are the paired organs that relate to the season of winter. And what is most restorative to these organ systems is stillness and rest. And what is most depleting to these organ systems is normally how many of us live our lives. Pushing, exerting, striving, acquiring, overwork, too much caffeine. If your mind wants to carry you away to productivity or list making, just notice, thank it, and come on back to feeling your breath, feeling your body. And we'll be in this posture about another 3 to 5 breaths. Beginning to unravel yourself from this shape without rushing, and then finding just a transitional pose, anything that your body asks for. Then we'll pause just for a few moments in a seated position, any position of your choice. One hand on the heart, one hand on the low belly. Noticing, paying attention to your breath. Now we're actually going to come back down to our backs. And we're going to set up for half happy baby. So depending on your body, we're going to begin with the right leg. You can keep the left foot on the mat. So for some of us, we might be here, and we could feel that quite a bit in our hip. We might be able to take hold of the outside of the foot or the inside. You're welcome to stretch the left leg long. Once again, give yourself about 10 seconds to settle in, to arrive. And then begin to notice. Relax your shoulder, relax your elbow, your wrist and fingers. In Chinese medicine, the kidneys are the root of all of our energy. So every functioning, every processing in the body is fueled by the energy of our kidneys. So they are supremely important. Take about 3 to 5 more breaths on this side. Breathing into that space just around the hip, the root of the tailbone, the root of the pelvis. And then when you're ready, just taking again any movements or transitions that your body asks for in preparation to finish on the right side and begin this shape on the left side. And once we begin on the left, remembering to release through the shoulders, the elbows, wrists and fingers. Allow your eyes to rest back in your skull. Relax and release the muscles behind the eyes. Giving yourself another 30 seconds or so on the left side. And then releasing the left side. Perhaps bending both knees, placing both feet on the mat, and just taking a few moments to pause and notice. And then our last posture will be, we're going to come into supported bridge. And from supported bridge, we'll do a brief supported shoulder stand. If you don't have a brick or a pillow you can place under your sacrum, and you do have a wall, you're welcome to go to the wall and do legs up the wall pose. So there's always options. And then for supported bridge, of course, we can press into our feet, raise our hips, slide the block under. Take a few moments to really draw your shoulder blades underneath of you in towards the spine and down away from your ears. Be sure that your pelvis feels fully supported on the brick, so you can let go and release into the shape. On your next exhalation, open the mouth, making that sound of ha. Let your shoulders relax down and back. 2 more times. Inhale through the nostrils. Relax the jaw, open the throat. Last time. Audible exhale. Coming to find stillness. Relax your wrists. Relax your palms. Relax each of your fingers. Relax your forehead. Relax your right eye and your left eye. allow yourself to rest simply because your being deserves rest. And then if you like, assuming your pelvis feels stable on the support you've chosen, you can extend one leg up and then the other leg for supported reclined shoulder stand. Basically, this is Viparita Karani, away from the wall. And let your knees be soft, your ankles soft, toes soft. Giving this beautiful break to our cardiovascular system. And then very gently you can bend one knee and then the other, bringing your feet back to your mat and really plug in, press your feet into the mat. Gently release the brick. And once you remove the brick, once again, pause. Pause with your feet on the mat, your knees dropping in. Turn your palms up. Feel your breath. Actually feel the wave of your breath. And dependent on how you would like to take Shavasana, you can stretch your body out. You could support your knees with a bolster that gives a little extra love to your lower back. Maybe an eye pillow. And I am going to leave you all in your Shavasana. And I'm very grateful for this time with you, for this practice. And remember that you deserve rest. The season of deep rest and stillness is upon us. Namaste.